What is happening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? If the YouTube statistics are true, what's happening, man? Because that's all that's watching my channel. Welcome back to Crusader Kings 2, where we continue in this grand Polish campaign. So, in the last couple of episodes, we were able to pick off these two provinces from some absolute clown who was going to invade me. And now we are undertaking an adventure because I've not paid attention to this, but apparently somewhere along the way our wonderful bloodline became Norse in their culture. Not that it's the end of the world, because it's still our house, and that's fine and dandy. You saw me hover over these provinces that are currently sieged down. There is a war going on. I guess he's the Duke of Nitra. He's got a war for increased council power because they just do that. Other notable things that happened before we dive into it. So whoever was the king, he's a Carling. I did look it up. But Sardinia and Corsica has now become the primary title of the guy who was France. Like if we click on this province, here we have King, I think that says Ferdrigo. But I mean, this Joker holds pretty much the Kingdom of Sardinia and Corsica, the Kingdom of France, and yeah. What's crazy is his heir is this Joker. Now that's interesting. And he is the Duke of Galloway, which is down here. So it'll be interesting to see if he splits that realm. Now, I wonder if this will let me see France. So he's also the heir as well. Very interesting. Carlings are still doing what they do. So let's dive into it. We about have enough money to do another round of upgrades, and we need to fabricate some claims on Alright, something is rotten in Krakow. Krakus. No, that says Krakow. Yeah. So apparently there's a plot that's going on. That's lovely. I forgive them. So this Joker is trying to kill me. Well, not shocking. Although he had pretty high opinion of me. I'm not sure I really buy that that's the case, but that's okay. Is Gotland free? Oh man, we got a king of Gotland. There we go. He is a Catholic. Wow. Alright, so we've had someone else pass away. The advisor role, and we can either choose this. Well, we did choose that gentle fellow. I'm not sure I really wanted to choose him. I was gonna kind of pick the guy who was stronger, but boy did I mess that one up. Here in a month or two, probably more like 2 or 3 months, we'll go through and we'll spend some more money on our holdings to try to get them up to snuff, as they say. Although I'm not really sure that I want anything up to snuff, but you know, that just is what it is. Let's check on our son, because that's where we did leave it off. This kid. Are you pregnant yet? She's a bastard. Oh no. But she has a sick, nasty martial skill, which is fantastic when he does eventually get the throne. It said raiders. I don't see raiders anywhere. Alright, so let's go ahead and pause, because we have some lovely administrative things we need to do. So in Krakow, it's going to basically cost us 400 ducats to upgrade any of these. Now, in our weakest holding, I think it wouldn't be a bad idea to do that. Bump up our castle walls. In this holding, I don't really know that I want to do anything there. Let's see. Do we have any? Okay, training grounds. You'll get training grounds. Wow. Okay. Well, looks like we will be spending a lot of money, and if we're going to spend a lot of money, let's just go ahead and spend it on, say, a castle town. So that's the right thing to do. Continue to economically develop. In fact, the right thing to do is, at some point, once we get everything upgraded, we're going to start building cities. And we may build one more castle in Krakow. A city and a castle there. Okay. What? City and a castle. Let's see. Here we'll build a city. We can't build anything there. We can build 2 cities there, which I think would be the right thing to do. And this one we can probably build a city there. So yeah, we definitely have some holdings that I think. Okay, so I believe that says esteemed. I still can't see this mess. Esteemed King Poland. You wish to forsake your old religion? Who are you? Oh. So you want to become Catholic? Well, I need a couple more provinces from you. But sure, I'll sponsor you. You can be another good buffer state, because Novgorod clearly won't go away. Wow. So the moral authority of Catholicism has just got to be doing stellar. I mean, it really has been. We have done so much for it. Well, I have to laugh because in the Shattered World game that I was playing with a friend of mine, which we recorded a few episodes, we need to get back to recording that. Because everything was so shattered, Catholicism was literally on fire. I mean, just not good. Alright, so we need a new chancellor, and ideally, you know, much to my chagrin, we're going to have to pick this guy. Keep the vassals happy. Which, you know, that is what it is. It can be frustrating because you don't get great characters all the time. A lot of time it's the lowborns, the mutts, the muggles of the world that produce really great characters, but that's neither here nor there. But did you somehow become... What are you? Oh, wow. So my dynasty keeps declaring wars of independence against Bohemia. It's my cousin somewhere along down the road, along the line, down the line, whatever. Y'all don't pay me to talk. So we will continue to look for good openings, but I mean, we're going to have to dismantle Bohemia. And I think, honestly, it's probably going to be done through war. We're just going to have to absorb them. And the best way I know to do that is just ensure that our military is as strong as it possibly could be. Alright, so we're getting a castle town here, which isn't going to do anything to ensure that military becomes as strong as it can be. But we can definitely spend money on stables. And I think you... Ooh, 3. Wow, that's expensive. Alright, so we got to go to the monastery because we're the head of the Benedictine order. Which, speaking of that, we can probably... Oh yeah, we can convert some counties. Alright, let's take a look at the religious map mode. I think the first thing we want to do is figure out where our chaplain is. Okay, so I think we're going to send him there. What we're going to do right here is basically convert the county. And I think right here we're going to convert this county. And I also think we're going to convert this county. Alright, so that should help out a little bit. I mean, we basically should have pretty amazing religious unity. Even though that's... I think that technically is a part of this game, but it's more a mechanic of EU4. Because when you don't have good religious unity in EU4, it causes a lot of problems. Alright, old man. No. Yeah, let's play a military game. I'm good at that. So, basically that event is you're at the monastery and one of the monks approaches you and you can do something. We had a good time. It doesn't seem that this joker wasn't really enamored with the activity. Okay, well, I tried. It's hard to be as pious as I am. Even though I really don't think that... I mean, he is a pretty pious character. I can't make fun of him too much. So it is Monday. I can talk about this while we wait on stuff to happen in game. It's Monday. It is Monday. What's today's date? I should know this. The 22nd of April. That means we're technically 3 days away from Imperial Rome. My plan this week is to record as much as I can to keep an episode a day. Now, you're probably going, hey, look, I checked your channel earlier on Monday. There was no episode. My wife had a small outpatient procedure, and so I was on super daddy, super husband duty, which really wasn't that bad and worth every second. But I'm recording this one tonight, so I'm going to immediately release it once I'm done. And we'll have an episode Tuesday. And my goal is to, as I said last time, continue to keep this thing current and steady. When the game comes out Thursday, I plan on diving into Imperator and getting to, I guess, really trying to learn some of the nuances of that game. If you're interested in that game, I highly recommend go check out Arumba's channel. He's got a Let's Try that he's playing through right now, and I think he's releasing 2 episodes a day. He's one of the most detailed players and does a really good job of explaining things and explaining kind of the strategies that he employs. If you've watched any of his EU4 videos, you will understand that, I mean, the guy just, he's good. He's really good at what he does. And he's really good at that game. And I have a feeling he's going to be really good at Imperator. But go check it out. So we're going to dive headstrong into that. So we keep gaining. I mean, this guy, like, look at that. 7,400 piety. I mean, that's borderline nuts, folks. Borderline nuts with that prestige that he commands. I mean, gosh. You would think he's a king or something. Okay, so we continue to wait on our wonderful chancellor to fabricate a claim. If he's even doing that. I bet he's not even trying to do that. I want you to fabricate a claim. We're going to get you killed. God, he is terrible. I mean, terrible, mediocre, god-awful. Decent. That's our council. We are surrounded by incapable men, for the most part. And what's scary is these men... I think this is amazing and important to point out. These men lead my duchies. They clearly just have not done a great job when it comes to either the genetics or the training game. I guess that would be education. Oh, it looks like Ireland is no more. Britannia has gotten that back. Don't even know who you are. Oh, you belong to Lotharingia. Well, isn't that just beautiful? Lose the trait zealous. Embrace the Cathar hell. That's a terrible idea. Yeah, let's just totally tank this campaign. We got enough problems as it is. We've got to get back to being Polish. But it looks like we can spend money. And that's what we're going to do. Alright, so there we go. We're going to go to this guy's inauguration. While we do that, let's see, what do we want to do? I think a castle town here makes plenty of sense. In fact, we'll go ahead and queue up some of those because they make you money. And we're going to go watch these guys have a mass conversion. So he met me early. Yep, we'll do all that good stuff. So sure, we'll game. Apparently, the accommodations weren't great. We gain 1 diplomacy, and we become close friends. You can never have enough friends, right? All right, so our regency is officially over. We're back. We're back in what has been truly, I don't even want to call this like a dull episode, but it's been something. And we got raiders that we need to fix here. Let's kill the raiders. What say ye? And here I thought we weren't going to have any combat. Alright, let's go crush these guys. Hopefully they won't chicken out. So we got a lot of cavalry. I'd be freaking out. So they just got walloped. And we caught one of them. It's good to be king. Alright, so we caught one of them. We got about a minute left before we're going to cut this up. So we're going to get these troops back. There's a rumor about an artist. Yep. Sounds like a winner. And there we go. Alright, so now that that's done, before we cut this up, I need to take a look at technology. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Okay, so we could pick up church infrastructure, construction, or trade practices. I think it would be a good idea to take this. no military tech worth taking, and just out of all my vassals, I'm thinking that we're going to, and this is just out of curiosity, who do we have the lowest opinion with? Would appear, I see a lot of mayors, so we're actually going to take popular customs, and that should help out just a wee bit. Alright guys, as always, I hope you enjoyed it. I know that I am still enjoying this campaign, even when we have slow episodes where we're not fighting wars. I do enjoy this because this is all preparation for something that truly on the whole is going to be looked at, and I think not only be really fun but be a really unique playthrough. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, feel free to hit that like and that sub button, feel free to comment, and I will catch y'all next time. Be good.